to the channel and welcome to another budget deck profile. And in today's budget deck profile, we'll be looking at Lightsworn zombies, my friend. Awesomeness, a whole lot of recursion and a whole lot of plays from the Lightsworns and zombies being milled from the graveyard. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the deck profile. To kick things off, we are running 1, 2, 3 Raiden Hand of the Lightsworn. And if you don't know what Raiden Hand of the Lightsworn does, you can activate this effect to chip the top 2 cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard. And if any of them are Lightsworn monsters, this card gains an attack boost of 200. And during the end phase, you also send the top 2 cards of your graveyard. And to ensure that sending cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard are worth it, we are running 2 Wolf Lightsworn Beast. When Wolf is sent from the deck to the graveyard, he can special summon himself. So that is a free level 4 2100 beat stick right on the field. And it's a light type if you need to know that. Alright? Follow our 2 wolves up. We are playing 1 Felice Lightsworn Archer. Yes, friends. If she is sent from the deck to the graveyard with a monster effect, you can special summon her to the field, and you can tribute her to destroy 1 monster on the field, and if you do, you send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. We are running 1, 2, 3 Lumina, Summoner of the Lightsworn. Now what she does is you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard to special summon 1 level 4 or lower Lightsworn monster from your graveyard. And it can also be the same monster that you send if you send any, but just you have to have something in the graveyard in order to activate her effect in the first place. Alright, so just keep that in mind, guys. Now, to round out the Lightsworn monsters, we are running 1 Minerva the Lightsworn Maiden. Now what Minerva the Lightsworn Maiden does that if she's sent from the deck to the graveyard or sent to the graveyard by a card effect overall, you can mill 1 card from the top of your deck. So it's just extra mill power, and she is a level 3 tuner, Perform Mage, Trick Clown. He is kind of a pseudo Lightsworn monster because if he is sent to the graveyard under any circumstances, you can pay 1000 life points to special summon him back to the field, but he will have 0 attack. Keep that in mind, okay folks? Alright, so that will round out our Lightsworn engine. Now we are going into the zombies, and we are starting off strong with 2 Doom King Baladrock, the ultimate structure deck boss monster. There is no one else like him, okay? As long as a zombie monster effect activates, you can just trigger its effect to either negate that activation or just banish 1 monster on the field or in the graveyard, and it is non-targeting. Wow, what a removal. Yo, follow up Baladrock. Our other boss monster we are playing is 1 Elich the Golden Lord. If you have the budget, you could bump this up to 2, but we are keeping it at 1 just for now, okay folks? It works perfectly. If it gets banished, it gets banished, but the 1 works fine. Alright, so just keep it in testing, see how it runs. If you have the budget to bump it up to 2, do it. Continue on our zombie engine. This might look a little bit weird, but we are running 2 Unizombie. This is our Foolish Burial and our discard engine, fodder, whatever. This card just gets rid of cards out of our hand and sends zombie monsters from the deck to the graveyard, and you will see why his effect is useful, because we are running 2 Necro World Banshee. There is no other card like this. Alright, if it gets milled by a Lightsworn card effect, you can always activate this effect just to get Zombie World on the field. Or you can send it off Unizombie either from your hand or from your deck and then activate this effect on the graveyard. And if it's on the field, your Zombie World is protected. Your opponent has to remove this before they can deal with Zombie World. Alright people? Continuing our discard targets, we are running 2 Blow Up Bloom. Alright? If this card is sent to the graveyard by the effect of a Lightsworn monster, you can just banish it, add either this guy or either Doom King Baladrock from your deck to your hand. Alright, or if Zombie World's on the field, you can just special summon either one of them. We run 2 Mizuki, our last discard fodder. Now Mizuki's effect is you can banish it and special summon any zombie monster from your graveyard, and if zombie world is on the field, you can always get back any zombie monster from your graveyard, including any one of your Lightsworn monsters for follow-up plays if you need it. Yo, this deck is awesome, people. Trust me, the recursion is just mwah. And that will round it out for our monsters. I didn't count how much. If you counted, just let me know in the comment section below. It's kind of thick though. On to our traps. And to start off our traps, we are running 2 Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. If you did not see it, I don't know, probably you're blind or you're not thinking or something, but special summons any zombie monster. If you don't have Eldritch on the field, you have to special summon Eldritch from either your deck or your graveyard. Alright, during any phase you can banish this card and just set a golden land, and the golden land that we run is 2 Conquistador of the Golden Land, because when Eldritch is on the field and you activate this card, it just pops a face-up card, none targeting. Okay, and if you have it set, it can be used, you know, for follow-up plays such as your links and all that good stuff. So that's why we just run these at 2-2, and that will round out our Eldritch package. Remember, we are playing budget, people. Keeping it budget, we are running 1 Paleozoic Dino card. I don't want to butcher that name, but yes. Discard a card, banish a face-up card on the field. Yeah, discard 1 card, and if you do whatever, yeah, banish a card. Perfect. And if it's in the graveyard and you happen to activate any one of your trap cards that you're running, you can always special summon this card, use it for extra link plays or synchro plays or whatever that you need to do. It's there. And we run the 1 Lost Wind for the same purpose. If it gets milled, it has an effect in the graveyard where it resets itself, and what it does, it negates your opponent monster effects and half their attack. Okay, so it is worth running. And that will do it for our very slim trap lineup. We don't run much, but the ones that we run are just awesome because they have effects in the graveyard that activates whenever you choose it to. So if they get milled, don't worry about it. Now, to begin our spells, we are running 1, no, 2, 3 Zombie World. Alright, look at this, guys. Wow, beautiful. Get the ultra rares, they are cheap. Alright, so 3 Zombie Worlds. Everything on the field and in graveyards are zombies. Alright, and to follow that up, we are running 3 Solar Recharge. Yes, folks, this is our draw power of the deck. Discard a Lightsworn monsters. We run quite a few and draw 2 cards and mill the top 2 cards of your deck. Hopefully you mill Baladrach, Glow Up Bloom, Doom. Yeah, I already mentioned Doom King Baladrach, but Necrold, Banshee, or if you don't have Zombie World on the field already, you can get her with that, or any other card that might be useful like Mizuki to get back anything from your graveyard. Alright, so 3 of those guys. Now onto the 2 ofs. We run 2 Super Polymerization for our fusion plays with Zombie World and also Eldritch the Golden Lord, because we, spoiler, running the Mad One. Alright, no explanation needed there. 2 Charge of the Light Brigade. I would not run this card at 3 just because you have mill cards in the deck, and just milling 3 cards and searching 1, and then you probably have the other 2 to activate. That is going to be a very bad downside in this deck, to be milling so much cards. So you want to keep your milling at a level, and I think 2 is enough, and 3 Solar Recharge because you want to draw into more cards rather than milling them and searching out the monster. Get it? And that will do it for all of our 2 ofs. Now we're running into the 1 ofs, where we're starting off with 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Raigeki, 1 Foolish Burial, and 1 Monster Reincarnation. Discard a card and add a card back to your hand if you do not know what it does, and it is super rare, so you can get this card for dirt cheap. Okay, so that is our main deck super budget, super cool. I will show you a test hand at the end of the video, of course. To start off our super poly targets, one Eldritch the Mad One, one Necrosoul, one Starving Venom. That's it for the fusions. Synchros, one Michael, one Red Eye Zombie Necro, one Crystal Wing, one Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, one Psyframe Lord Omega. That will do it for the synchros. For the XCs, we are running one Minerva, one Levier, one Time Thief Redoer. Phenomenal card. And that will round it off for the XCs. Now on to the links. One Curious, one Vampire Sucker, one Nightmare Phoenix, and our ultimate boss monster. This card needs the whole playing field for itself, and that is 5-headed Link Dragon. You would be surprised how you can get just 5 monsters on the field just to go into this card, and what your graveyard will have. Your graveyard will have more than enough cards to banish each end phase for this to stay on the field, alright? Unaffected by everything, 5,000 attack, and cannot be destroyed except by light monsters. By battle, I mean by light monsters, alright? Ultimate boss monster. The only downside to this is that you have to have cards in your graveyard to banish just to keep it on the field, alright? So we run 5-headed Link Dragon at 1. Perfect card. Let's just jump right into the test hand, alright? So let's give our deck a shuffle. Alright, so we'll be going first. Alright. Can't do much but activate Zombie World. Activate Solar Recharge. Discarding that card. Draw 2. Okay. Mill 2. Wow. Wow, oh my god. No, that's a fucking awesome mill effect. You're going to be banishing. Oh, hold up. If we use this card's effect right now, we won't be able to special summon anything but zombie monsters. Keep that in mind. But since we're doing it from the graveyard, probably everything, you could get this back off her, and it is zombie, so yeah, why not? Effect. Banish himself. And I will search for I will search for Eldritch. So Eldritch is special summoned in attack position on the field right now. It's like a good shuffle, good cut. Get me? So this is banished. This is our graveyard. Alright? So our graveyard. This is our hand. Normal summon. Effect. Discarding Doom King. Special summon Raiden. Okay? Now you're going to use Raiden's effect to mill 2. Okay? 1, 2. That's a horrible mill, but it's okay. We're going to Synchro Summon. Level 7. And we will go into our Red Eyes. Okay? Now bear in mind, Red Eyes gets 100 attack. Is it 100? Yeah, it gains 100 attack for each zombie monsters on the field and in graveyard. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's at 3,000 right now. Okay, so what you want to do, just set your super polymerization and pass turn. In your opponent's standby phase, Baladrock's effects is going to activate. Special summon himself. That's if he doesn't have any kind of interruption, alright? And when your opponent starts to go off or whatever, super polymerization, discarding this card, special summon your, let move this out the way. Special summon your Nether Soul. Yeah. You still have a negate. You still have a banish. And if your opponent happens to special summon something back from the graveyard, you can just set this card. And during your turn, draw phase. Oh my god. And now effect standby phase, special summon again. We don't even have enough space to do this. And now you can activate all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 monsters on the field, folks. We have 5 monsters on board. You know what that means? Before we even do anything else, before we even activate this card, we are going to link summon. Hopefully, he doesn't have anything to stop the summoning of your Link Dragon. Unaffected by everything, 5k beater. The only thing that you can use to battle and beat over it is a light monster. Now what you want to do now is activate your charge of the Light Brigade. This is your second turn going uninterrupted. So oh my god, wow. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we're going to search. We haven't normal summoned as yet. We have no cards in our hand, so the best card to search is this guy. Okay, and remember, we are going to mill 1 card off Minerva in the graveyard, so keep that in mind, folks. Don't worry about Doom King Balladrock. He will come back during the standby phase. Alright, so these 3 are in the graveyard now. Minerva's effect is going to resolve now to mill us 1. Okay, that's a horrible mill, not going to lie. But now we normal summon our Raiden. Now we're going to use Raiden's effect to mill 2 cards, and those 2 cards. Wow. Alright, we just milled 2 cards. Alright, now we're going to special summon her. Okay, her effect activates, special summons. Now we can get to overlay. My god, yo, this deck is awesome. Alright, special summon our Minerva. Now we're going to use Minerva's effect and detach her. Mill 3, it doesn't really matter which one you detach, alright? Mill 3. Wow. Alright, effect activates, special summon. So we lose 1,000 right there. See if we have any more plays here. You can bring back a Lich if you want to. We can also link summon something. We can go into, this is light. We could, oh yeah, but that zombie world, I forgot that zombie world is on the field. So zombie world, everything, so we cannot go into curious right now. But what we can do is go into vampire sucker if we need to go into her. But you can also negate your opponent's effect, or just, you know, send off. Okay, let's just send off zombie world and special summon Eldritch. Okay, so Eldritch is now a 3,500 beater. We have extra monster on the field, we have protection, and we still can activate Zombie World because we have Banshee in the graveyard, and we have 2 more Zombie World cards in our deck. Wow. Your opponent is going to have a hard time going over any of this. Wow, this is like second turn. Awesome. Alright, so thank you guys for watching, and remember, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe for more budget deck tech videos and all that good stuffs. And peace out and subscribe. I really need you to subscribe. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. See you until the next video.